the thing about setting tones and tones for shadows and highlights, of course, is that the shadows has smaller range, and sometimes, whether it's shadows or highlights, we have to work maybe a little bit more with one of these to achieve the true color that we really want. So for this, I will do similar thing as I was doing before, but this time I want to work with just a little bit different range. And I want to fill the space for the highlights, because as you can see here, I feel it should be warm. It is rather warm, but this bottom side has the feeling of being maybe getting a little bit in the blue tones, and I don't really want this. I'm going to resolve this thing with photo filter, and I'm going to call this just a filter and change blending mode to color as I always do. I'm going to hit the layer mask and try to define once again the range for the highlights through the color range. So I'm going to color range, and I believe there is highlight selected, but the fuzziness I want much lower, because as you can see, her face is rather, well, I would say saturated in the yellow colors and oranges, but the floor has still some of the blue colors. So defining this range should be okay. It's still on the body and big range on the floor. And have a look how it actually works for the floor. As you can see, we fill this with this soft orangey color. I could actually try to work by picking up the exact color I would like to. Maybe that would be some color of the face or tones on the forehead, and try to fill this more with this color, this existent color. Let's try to experiment a little bit, and maybe something around that. That would be something I'm looking for. Maybe actually even higher hue, around 35, would be suitable for this. And right now, finally, my highlights are in the color I want, not in the blue tones, but I fill them with the orangey tones, so the image itself standing out quite strongly. And the filter I can put down to tones, and now finally, this before and after, we built two different colors, different for highlights, different for shadows, and this image finally got the tones I was looking for.